Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Forward Media News and your live updates on the politic and your live updates on the politic and what's going on here and throughout our own country, even city elections, even state representatives across the country, and mayors in New York. That was Chris Adams, mayor of New York, corruption on bribery, and more to come on that story too, because we have more because I got some more. I'm heading up some more updates on mayor on the mayor of New York City and. Possible Diddy was involved, and also Diddy's been going to court. He's charged with assault, and plus the oil situation came into play, and I just wanted to bring you that story today on Forward Media News, and there's also a lot of and there's a lot of people involved with that with Diddy with his for when the mayor of New York City was involved with bribery and receiving presents and there's a lot more people actually involved with that with all of that too as well. So because that's going to be a huge big headlines for New York. That New York City mayor has been indicted. So I tell you, there's going to be a lot of people going down on that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, actress, all kinds of actresses. There's somebody from, this thing's a mess. So, but I just want to, bring that out there for a few minutes. But I just also want to let you know today, Donald J. Trump is set stage. RSBN's on scene reporting that he's going to be setting the stage at 2:00, and we have a boat parade in New Bedford with the pro-Trump parade in New Bedford in the waters and supporting the former president and the former president. So. But now, with that being said, I'm going to go and straight to other things now. So SSI benefits will change forever in the October 3rd days of the Social Security updates. So New Bedford man with a 13-page record sentenced to jail after assaulting his girlfriend, malicious destruction. And top stories of Fall River passed 8 homeless laws by Paul Givens out as a police chief. Why did kids say that they voting for Trump? Israel says it has killed another censure has a blast official. Pro-Trump boats or parades is held in New Bedford today. Black women bear to brute for violence crimes, but are often overlooked. But they see Kamala Harris as a ally. Western Massachusetts advocate to help make these new laws as possible. Race for the White House. Trump is to campaign in Pennsylvania, and Harris is to visit California. 13 human cases and 9 viruses identified in Massachusetts, officials say. top smoking is now, and it can be done easily with this method. U.S. election in 2024, AP polls, genders, and CRs. Poll sites. Forward Festival is raising money for a new Bedford teen who lost two families. How much does a metal roof cost? My husband got my best friend pregnant, and I am delighted. We have always been close, but now we are family. High school football scores from across Massachusetts. Let's see what that is over there. So let me go turn the lights on for a minute, so that way I can go. So hold on 1 second. Well, I had to go and turn the lights on for a little bit. So high school football scores from across Massachusetts. The end of September is the site of the time in week 4 for high school football in Massachusetts. More and committees will vote. Controversial new football players of an format next month. Week 4 furthers of penalties of this big game across the South Shore and the state of Massachusetts. Massachusetts high school football scored more votes for the Chick-fil-A and, however, offensive football players of the week. How to watch Massachusetts high school football. The NFHS's network placed on stream. Massachusetts high school football is the network is set to broadcast 39 exciting games this week. Watch Massachusetts high school football. We constantly recommend interesting products and everything. So, man, all right. So that was the high school football games that's coming. So let's see here. Western Massachusetts advocating to help make this new law as possible. And yeah, there is a waste. Massachusetts governor formerly Society's Street Elizabeth Hospital. So I guess they're keeping that. Your elderly shouldn't be struggling with basic needs like food. They should be enjoying life to the fullest. Imagine giving your first look inside Legals nightclubs and basements in Boston homes. Wow. Mass will cover up costs in installing solars and former, and it is these zip codes. Sarah Foss's new lifespan executive focusing on staffing and patients across. Mom is 26 with a political children saying she won't stop until she has over 100. Wow. Wow, this woman ain't gonna stop until she has over 100 kids, man. This is like crazy. I mean, look at this stuff, man, that goes on. Come on. Breaking news: huge explosion in Barrett. Massachusetts governor says hospitals will seize throughout amendment domin for keeping open. Well, there's certain hospitals that can become all right. Trump's lawyers are appealing the 464 million New York civil fraud judgment on Thursday. Four of a team was arrested, possession of stolen firearm. Whoa, yeah. I mean, just yeah, he was. I mean, and again, we speak on that issue. We speak on that issue all the time, and just wondering why these teens are, uh, where are they getting these weapons from? You know what I'm saying, where are they getting these guns from? I mean, because, uh, and again, okay, and and where are they getting these guns from? You know what I'm saying? And these guns, I mean, these are automatics. Okay, these are automatics, and I don't, and I feel that let me get this bigger here. I feel that having these automatics on the street ain't the answer to anybody's problems. You know what I'm saying? Because stolen firearms, that that's always on that's on the streets right about now. I mean these cops are. I mean these people got better guns than the cops does. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of it's obviously that and yeah. I mean, come on, semi-automatics on the street. You know what I'm saying, look at all this stuff that these the criminals got. You know what I'm saying? Dominant neutral, not dominant. With that being said, dominant neutral resource and trust in the host of music in the woods. Pretty good. Social Security in 2025 is going to cost of living adjustment by the COAL forecast areas in an agreement for here's how much. I want to go check that out because I want to see how much. No event and more anti participant by the Social Security is more than 68 million beneficiaries than the annual arrival of the cost of living. Adjustments in COLA is that because most retirees need their money. Social Security checks is some of the capacity to cover their expenses. For more than 2 decades, Gallup has conducted an annual survey that the gap retirees reliance of Social Security has income source this year for the intents of 88% of retirees, not the representatives of major, of minor, and income source within only 11%. Responding that it was unnecessary to others, words most Americans would likely struggle without the financial foundation of Social Security providers. The Department of Social Security issue has been approved for the Department of Social Security. Social Security's auto insurance programs. Liability only $19.95 a month. Liability collision only $26.97 a month. Full coverage is $29.97 a month. That's not bad. Mass drivers, say by the car insurance, drivers of those zip codes are switching to cheaper options and discover secrets. I suggest 11 days on October 10th and magic dates and circles to over calendar Social Security 2025. COLA will be unveiled within multiple forecasts now in agreement as to size of the COLA. We can now estimate how much the average checks is expected to raise next year. Social Security is the COLA service important purposes before digging into the 19th gritty of how much Social Security benefits are set to clamp in 2025. A pretty important understanding what purposes that the cost of living adjustment serves in a up-band world of prices by paying for goods and service will never change. Beneficiaries would have to worry about their Social Security income losing by power by the real world, and the price of almost everything is buying infiltrated over almost everything by infiltrated over the time, and often had in higher Social Security is COLA is a task with ensuring that beneficiaries don't lose per changing power over time. But hey, I'm just saying that. So I calling him every racist name, and you can't think of Boston. God lost his mind when he got cut by Bill Russell. Fatal stabbing in New Bedford court. Fatal stabbing. New Bedford court employee was leading the story this week on top. More on that story on Monday. Looping part of strikes of threatening mass businesses. Tom Brady ranks his top 5 NFL team in heading the week. Treadwell calls the ceasefire in Israel. He has spoken conflict with Nahi giving flurry of UN speech. Massachusetts couple charged with wrongful voting in Concord, New Hampshire. How much will you receive in your Social Security benefits, and how to find out? All right. This is changing around a lot. That's right. Providence Universal Age is friendly action plan to improve liability to older adults. Massachusetts residents is to assist with Hurricane Helen relief. Stop changing here. Woman pleaded guilty in Massachusetts, in Arizona, and Rhode Island drug conspiracy after 16 pounds of meth, guns, and dozens of them. The ages at which you can retire will use Social Security check. Delicious creamy chicken and spaghetti recipients. Community fundraiser grants $60,000 to prevent homeless in North Central Massachusetts. The funds are there. 3 huge 2025. Let me see here. What's going on here? Suspect charged with RAPE of Brockton student firegrounds. Rezoning top stories last week. Kamala Harris visits with the Arizona Border Patrol. After 4 years, she hasn't never been down there, and all of a sudden she goes down there. After 4 years under the Biden administration, when she was the VIP, she hasn't even been down there, and all of a sudden she's going down here. So yeah, I mean, check that out. You know what I'm saying. Hundreds of Craigslist shut down traffic in the Memorial Drive to protest after a recent death. This thing keeps changing. Bus tour continues until the end of October by East Side Transit Turn Project. I'm going to be awesome in Brockton High Auto Shop, but students can now train on electronic cars. 10 symptoms of diabetes of America to ignore all the time. Thousands of Dragonflies swarm on Rhode Island beach. 15 things you should never carry in your wallet. New York City Mayor Eric Adams is indicted on federal and criminal charges to explore. But the mayor says that this is a floss. Okay, he says it's a floss. Okay, he says it's never. He says it's never happened. But sources say that there is videos of him, and there is videos of him and more people. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think this is a. I don't think that I don't think this is a floss. I think this is this is real. So he's indicted in criminal. New York City Mayor Eric Adams indicted in federal criminal charges, but to explore. But see, this is real stuff. You know what I'm saying, and with Diddy, and Diddy being charged with with crime. Well, he's already being charged with crimes already. So, but there is more to this. There is more people involved besides the mayor of New York City. So that's a shame. Taking bribes, taking presents, and good morning, Taylor Wilson. And today is Thursday, September 26th and 24. Here's the expert. Today, New York mayor has been indicted for federal criminal charges, plus having the latest Hurricane Helen, and was discussed what particularly and pushing for when it comes along, ranging missiles from Ukraine. Now, New York City Mayor Eric Adams has been indicted in federal criminal charges, according to multiple reports, after authorities raided the home of his top aide and confined earlier this month in what appears to be part of the mayor's corruption investigation, and charges against Adam were clear that the indictment remains sealed. Last night, in New York Times and Fox News reports, both cities sources with the knowledge of this matter to indictments by likely to be unsealed today, and when Adams may appear in court. According to the Times, Adams is a video statement and released yesterday that calls that the charges entirely false. These things are not false, and I mean there is videos, TikTok that they took. There's more people involved with this scandal that there's more people involved with the scandal. So I mean, this is sad. You know what I'm saying, and it's they everyone says, oh, Trump, what I'm saying, should be indicted. Well, this guy here is going to be indicted because there is proof on his mayor that this Mayor Adams did all of this. Okay, there's videos floating around. There is TikTok. He's on TikTok. TikTok is floating around. There's videos. There is proof that this mayor is corrupt and taking bribes, taking presents. Yeah, sure, he should be in jail. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look what he's doing to the people in New York City. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got friends, I got family that lives in New York City. You know what I'm saying? Look what this clown's doing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it can't be any worse than the clown that we got here in the city hall over here. So it can't be any worse than that. But I seen corruption, but not like this. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty obviously that that this guy is clearly guilty of these. In other words, he's sorry that he got caught. You know what I'm saying? So he's sorry that he got caught. So by him being the mayor of New York City, he thinks that I'm not gonna get caught. I'm not gonna I'll get out of this. I got plenty of lawyers, but you know something, his lawyers are not going to help him. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, look at it. I mean, all this goes back, way back to other people. I mean, hey, I heard a lot. Yeah, I heard a lot yesterday, man. This goes back far away. You know what I'm saying? Far, all the way back. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, this guy, the mayor's clearly guilty, and you can see it on his face. That he's clear. He's trying to say he pleaded not guilty in the court of law. So we'll see in the trial when his trial comes up, and I see it, and then I'll probably be, well, I mean, there'll be all the news sources in New York City breaking that news. You know what I'm saying? There'll be cameras everywhere. New York City mayor, you know what I'm saying? So it's pretty obviously that he is guilty, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, how guilty can you get? You know what I'm saying? you know, when you're over there playing the fiddle and the fan with with Diddy and his crew, and the rest of the rest of the actresses that are there. So you know, oh man, jeez, man, that's crazy. So I mean, yeah, he's guilty. You can see it right off. I mean, you can see it right off the bat. You can see it in his eyes that he's guilty as sin. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, whoever goes and does that stuff, man, wow. So he deserves to lose his job as mayor. I mean, my reasoning, I think he should step down. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows he's gonna go to jail. So I mean, he knows how much vacation, how much vacation does Congress just get to come back from vacation? I work and get no vacation and days of a sick days. What the hell? Donald Trump wants to be. All the people devastated by the hurricane wants to get 1/10 of the funds, but they are giving it to Ukraine. That's why we know that this government does not care about the citizens. They only care about getting themselves a friend, their lobbyists, and their donors, and more money and power. Can you imagine that Kamala Harris got up yesterday and tried to pretend she won? CNN is hosting Compare Trump to Azai Diamond and Melania taking back a dangerous accusation that Main Street media is fueling political violence. Main Street media, man, there are something, man. I'm telling you, Main Street media. Uh, Trump shows up at college football games. What happens? Chuck Willie. How are you re, re, res- resenting these voters who are getting the ballots in mails and this weekend? Well, I hope that we can not have any more in in people mail-in ballots anymore. I wish people just go to the polls and just vote. You know what I'm saying, in person. You know what I'm saying. Well, I'll be up there. No, I'll be up there November, sometime in November. When the polls, when the polls open in November. I'll be up there in November, and I'll be checking the numbers up there, and I'll be checking the numbers up there. So that way and see what the numbers are. You know what I'm saying? So in Massachusetts, so I'll be up there in Ward 5, checking out the numbers and seeing and let you know what the numbers look like. You know what I'm saying? So over here in Massachusetts, and I'll let you know how many voters came in, especially. So that'll be uh, that'll also be good too. So I mean, because I really, honestly, I really want to be up there when the ballots are going in and the numbers are going up. So I really want to be there, so I can keep reporting the numbers, and as they float in, you know what I'm saying. So the numbers, when the numbers come, I can be live there and tell you how much, what the numbers look like. You know what I'm saying, are they high or low here in Massachusetts? So I'll be reporting those numbers. Catholic turning Kamala as may deliver Pennsylvania for Trump reports. Catholic, I'll stop posting on Truth again tomorrow. One of the hurricane proppers of Hurricane It'll be posting on X and some. Me and all the rescues and Safeway dodge on the bad stuff. Trump is ending the Ukraine war before he even takes office. Breaking news: legacy actress and Megan Smith dies at 89 years old. Bulletproof Trump is going viral and had to get graphic that matches the song. So, breaking news on his song Bulletproof Trump has just been released by everyone's favorite country western actor, Five Aston Assassinations team and hunters. Breaking news that the Bulletproof Trump has just been released. I already talked about that already. Melania, my husband, was saved on July 13th by a miracle. Uh, Kamala fails the football interview. Adams indictment live week. That's crazy. Breaking news: Trump is met Zelensky. He's meeting Zelensky tomorrow morning in Trump's tower. So he's gonna meet with Zelensky and Trump's tower tomorrow morning, and he's gonna end that war. Zelensky's Friday morning in Trump. See you in D.C. in a weekend. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Brett Weston, Russell Brand, Teller Gabbett. Tonight's triggering, we have the one and only Veronica Sami, and he's on the ground and he has the pull of the people. We are going to cover everything at 6 p.m. Rumble Live. I'll also be looking to checking out. Stephen Benson and Harris has speaking the momentum of now on your side, and this is time to capitalize on it. Exclusive Stephen K. Benton pen message the MAGA from federal prison. Exclusive Stephen King Benson penned victory in at the hands of the message. Breaking news: Melania enters the race, slams media, and left on Trump assassination attempt. Melania entered the race. Are you ready to make your family healthy again? Oh, yes. Never forget that on July 13th, 2024, and Phil, and a bolter of new witnesses of truth, miracle work before eyes on the entire world. Wow, that's crazy. Columbia is up exactly is running for this country in Joe Kent. This is This is unlawful. Melania Trump shares gut-reaching updates. The transcripts are proof that President Trump ordered the National Guards to deploy days before J6. There's a transcript on that. This explains why he didn't make the order on January 6th, which is the media loves to ask about. He had already made it. The Pentagon ignored him. So there is a transcript that President Trump did call out the National Guards on January 6th. He did. So people look at the transcript because there is a transcript from that. Straight jackets are coming in fall size: small, medium, large, extra, extra. My cabinets. I heard that a mayor says he is looking for. I don't know. Is he looking for what? Didn't say. New York City Mayor Eric Adams is indicted by grand jury. Well, we already know that one. Good luck to you, pencil neck. Breaking news: Ellen Greenberg, paramedic, breaking silence on suspicious stabbing death. Amazing how the Biden DOJ manages to indict only big city mayor in Americas who spoke out on the migrants crisis. Well, imagine when you have a New York City mayor, being indicted for taking bribes, taking presents, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is. I mean, it's. I mean, you can't take you when you are a politician, right? If you're oh wait, uh, wait. Well, you push it over this way a little bit. All right. So when you are a when you are a po- when you are a when you are a politician, and when you are a politician, and you can't be taking bribes off anybody. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You know what I'm saying? It's against the law. Kamala Harris is struggling to answer economic questions and MSBC. Yeah, she's a clown. Harris is struggling to answer economic questions on MSBC. Donald Trump has announced that when he will return to the Butler Fairgrounds, where he was shot through the ear by the assassination from the rally next week. So he'll be back there. So, Secret Service agents are calling for tech support for drones and equipment. Trump confirms that he is now being actually targeted by this assassination team. Trump confirms. According to new dates and Democratic leaders in vote by mail, requests to shrunk by over 5% in Florida, nearly 15% in North Carolina, and over 35% in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania country flip the majority GOP for registered voters? Pennsylvania County flipped the majority GOP for registered voters. This is what the news won't tell you. Breaking. Trump is returning to Butler Fairgrounds to first assassination attempt occurring to October 1st rally. Breaking news. Donald Trump Jr. is to open forward for prospect and laser bulletproof the truth about the assassination attempt on Donald Trump. So you are just going to talk about Zelensky campaigning for Kamala Harris. Breaking news: we are launching our own investigation to this assassination attempt, and we are hiring a private investigative firm to Western PA, and we are going to go to Ukraine if we have to get the bottom of what happened. Trump is getting very emotional talking about this Ukraine war, talking about the death of total of the sides that towns, cities, and led in the West, and their refuse, strain, and can't tell he'll truly want it to end. Well, we want. Well, Trump is going to end this war in Ukraine. It's going to end. It's going to end quickly. So that'll be his second day in office on November the 5th, and he will end this. He would end the charade. He will stop. He will talk to Zelensky and end the war in Ukraine. So Trump is heard mayor say he is looking for a translator to talk, and these immigration they shouldn't be looking for translators. They should be looking for people to send them back to their country and their scams. Well, yeah, that was a long one down the road there. Well, I mean, I'm on 10:30 morning report on politics that's happening all around the country. So anybody, tune into my podcast, tune into it, and listen to all the updates and information, sports, weather, and whatever you can get. So, let's see here. I just want to let me see. Siri, what is the weather going to be for today?
You'll need to turn on location services for that. Looks like it will be cloudy today. Daytime temperatures will hover around 69 degrees, with overnight lows around 57.
So it's going to be 69 degrees, hover over 57, mostly cloudy today. So there's no rain in the forecast. What about tonight's forecast?
You'll need to turn on location service. The forecast is calling for mostly cloudy skies tonight. Temperatures will range from a high of 60 degrees at 9 p.m. to a low of 54 degrees around 5 a.m.
65, 69 degrees, 59 expected cloudy conditions at 9, 60 degrees at 3 p.m., 10 p.m. Tonight. So it's going to be good. There ain't going to be no rain in the forecast. So it's not going to be no rain in the forecast. So that's your weather from Fall River Media News. Let's see. Let's see what else is going on here. See what else is going on. You can listen to my podcast on YouTube, and you can go to Fall River Media YouTube and check out all the exclusives and things that I talk about around the world with federal elections, city elections, mayors, indictments, and also. Single dad is a two-girl waking up to prepare breakfast by hitting his daughter's find it's already cooked. New Bedford volunteer finds proposal solo green by Boston food banks and pantries. Mass will recover the cost of installing solars and homeowners in these zip codes. Let's see here. New Bedford man pleaded guilty to stealing $450,000 in benefits from Marines with the Allies. Allegation freaks off where Stockton and cocaine dealers and claiming he took off running as she got worried about it. This is my favorite outfit with my. I'm not reading that. Fall River Forever Paws is Lynn with a A simple girl with a simple test looking for her favorite home. Anybody looking for a dog? Contact Forever Paws. They got them down there. All you got to do is go down there and check out the dogs, fill out some paperwork, and try to get approved for for having a dog come to your home. So Nantucket parents fair for children and spiked by immigration crimes, and the father is truly scared me. Jack O'Lantern specular lighting up Roger Williams Park Zoo. Forever received valuable to their homes and styles by you may be surprised. Republicans have message for Linsky, staying out of the U.S. politics. New teachers' contracts included larger, raising even. New York, let's see, I already talked about that clown. I have trans 9-year-old. I have the thought I knew what I'd been like to be a parent, but I was wrong. Appeals court signals that might be open for all string Donald Trump and 489 million civil fraud penalties. They're just trying to get him out. They're just trying to get him out. Colorado is organizing help for immigrants finding jobs and integrating into the community. Coffee Milk in Rhode Island is a favorite hit and national scene by sweet taste to it. True faults of legals and flashing out lights to warn drivers on police speeds. Haley and Driscoll administration is seeking technical and re-ramping for child care assistance in Massachusetts. Premium Medicare drugs plans will be less next year, Feds say. Thank you, brothers. We are own of one. How much is the child tax credit for in 2024? Let me check that out. A federal tax credit is a CTC, while literally parents and caregivers is to reduce their tax liability and might result in a tax refund over. Not everyone can claim the credit, and the credit is amount can differ from those who can. The 2024 child tax credit is based on income, filing status, and numbers of children, and whatever the IRS is considered you're independent and qualifying for a child. Here is what else you need to know about child tax credit, including how much, anything you can expect next year, and child tax credit is challenging facing Congress. What is a child tax credit? The child tax credit is a key to tax breaks and supports in many 40 million U.S. families each year to raise the children by the CTC, and currently providing up to $2,000 per child under 17. The 2017 Tax Cut and Jobs and Act of TCLJA. If the CTC exceeds the tax, owner of families may recover up to $1,700 per child as a refund for the 2024 tax year. Credit and other depends on other dependency included those of any age included 18 and older. It's the full-time students age 19 through 24 might be liable to receive non-fundable credit up to $500 each, which is good. Okay, which is good, and that there's going to be under the Trump administration. So that's why I said the this and that's gonna be under the Trump administration. So that's why I said, hey, if you want money in your pocket, you vote for Trump. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if you want socialism, then uh, if you want socialism and crime pouring into your city, then you vote for Kamala Harris. So, all right. So, I mean, there is two people. There is two people on the ballot. The in November 5th. So either one. Do you want money in your pocket? Think about that. Okay. Do you want criminals pouring into your country and and taking over your jobs? Huh? Think about that too. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, there is a lot of there's a lot of things at stake in November. So there's a lot of things on the ballot in November. So I don't know what's on that ballot, but there is a lot of things on the ballot. So it's either Trump or Kamala, one of the two, man. If you want criminals pouring into your state, then if you want criminals pouring in your state, then you vote for Kamala. If you want Trump and you want money in your pocket and you want to be safe in America, then you vote for Donald Trump in November 5th. So, with all that being said, I sure don't want criminals coming into my country. So that's why I'm gonna go. That's why I'm gonna November 5th. That's why I'm gonna go vote for Donald Trump, man, because I want money in my pocket. Okay, you know, having money and something, and having money in your pocket makes you feel good. Okay, you know, and that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna make America great, and we're gonna go. Uh, you know. Uh, Let's see what else I get to talk about today. Let's see what Channel 10's got. Stewart Healthcare. I already talked about Stewart Healthcare CEO and aiming in the Senate. This guy's a clown too. At least 64 dead, and Helen is deadly march across the southeastern. Patriots 49ers, our previous Pats, shall have room to run in 4 weeks. Let's see, 4 weeks, huh? You check that out. Patriots, 49ers, previous Pat should be having room to run in 4 weeks. Philadelphia Perry explains how Sunday's game is again the San Francisco's 49ers importance by Jara Mayo. Foxborough and Patriots have an opportunity at to over the Sundays. No way I won't be able to change the outcome of their Thursday night, dude. Last week, but there are similarities between their opponents and the Jets and the one open waiting them in San Francisco's and these similarities will allow Jaro Mayo and his assistant and their players to show that things they should have done in New Jersey. We are thinking they can do a level Sodom with weekends and moving forward. It's the Eastern connection plays with more energy and motion, and then they show their sleepy 24-3 the divisional defeat by this game will be tested of the culture of Mero has woke and implement signs he was hired how he brought up in his players to his message and will respond to what was an embarrassment performance by 10 days earlier. Next is the list of running football's activities against Nair. Something should be able to do again, but the lackluster runs, defense, and Jets expect through the week by regular season. The Niners have been even worse in the Garden, but what means by opportunities will be there on the ground to defense coordinators Alex Ben Pelt unit. Finally, on the defense side, on the thanks of the Patriots, will have another chance to show what they can in the fact to keep mobile quarterbacks inside the pocket. That was focused on their, again, Aaron Rodgers didn't go too well. Now they will be tasked with executing similar plans against Brook Party, but this is their chance to rigging that particular week is wrong. So that is your sports today on the that's your sports this morning. So I wonder what the Red Sox are doing. You know what I'm saying? I heard that the Red Sox won some, lost some, but just want to check the Red Sox. I want to look up on what the Red Sox are doing for this season. And yeah, I might check the Red Sox. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm gonna look up the Red Sox. Let's see what the Red Sox. See what the Boston Red Sox has got. Crawford is closed out in his 24th season. Boston Keller Crawford dissect his 2024 season. There will be a lot of unveil of the Riley was the only Red Sox pitcher making every turn in the Rock Nation, leading the Cubs with a scare high in the start of 33 innings, 183 to 183 to 2-3 strikeouts, 175 WIP, and 120, and an opponent's batting average is 223. Yet they also lead the team with 100 and with 16 losses and heading into the season final on Sunday. His 34 homes allows our major league high, while the journey was uneven. Crawford, his performance and his team is 7-2 loss to be 7-2 loss to the Rains on Saturday. Wasn't what he was looking for, but over 41-3 innings, and he's allowed 6 runs on 5 hits while walking for a striking out 6. I mean, not very good, but said Crawford didn't have a whole lot of feel for the fastball, and so I had to use the cutter and lot, but overall, just not every good outing. Thought that the good and bad is this season is Crawford has most often pounded the zone that the 4 walks on Saturday tied season high. Carmen was off today, but said that the Red Sox manager Alex Cora he didn't have a feel for the 4 uh, uh, segments. A lot of cutter. Just he is usually a very uh, effect, efficient. He attacks the zone. Today he was erratic. How does Crawford essence of the season? I was good in the sense, but staying healthy and being able to make 33 starts and throwing a lot of innings. Crawford said, Bob Fesoli is not happy with the amount of walks and the homes that I have giving up. So it's kind of mixed emotions about this season. But you know, I have Crawford that I was able to get through 33 starts, and I think a lot of credit. A lot of credit, but the straights and training staffs. But at the end of the day, we got to get back to work and try limited some of uh, the homers next year. Wow, great. So let's see here. Got so that's your that'll be your Reds that'll be the you know let's see here what else is going on. Can't think. Let's see what else is going on here. Let's see. Let's see what RSBN here is talking about. I'll go on Twitter X and see what what's the gossip about here. This is the most disgusting shit. Wow. I'm not going to read that. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Who else is thinking that Trump is the most loved person of America? I do. But right now, the huge thing is Patriots are very loyal, friendly to honest, to very loyal. I follow back all my Patriots and guaranteed. What do you think about Chris Krenels? Donald Trump is one got Clarence, Dr. Lindsay, all these. Do you think these are the people responsible for assassinating Trump? Well, I would think so because you got Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, then you got Barack Obama all in these pictures. So you couldn't tell who was responsible behind that assassination. So, I mean, it's a lot of things happen. Yeah. So yeah, you was Kamala Harris. You were at the border. Yeah. So you wasn't even at the border for 4 years, and all of a sudden, boom, you go at the border, and you're gonna do this and do that, but you haven't done anything in 4 years. How imaginable? Boy, you remind me of Joe, man. Oh, I went here, I went there. I didn't go to the border, but I'm not going there. I'm gonna go take I'm gonna go to the beach and sit on the beach and smoke my cigar. So your beach is more important. Your beach is more important than go to and same thing with Kamala Harris. So Kamala Harris, when you were vice president when you were vice president, how come you didn't go to the how come you didn't go to the border? And you went to the border after 4 years. You didn't even show up at the border. Even Joe Biden didn't even show up at the border either because know why? Because he was more important sitting at the beach and smoking a cigar than going dealing with the border crisis. Ooh, man. So I honestly, you know what I like to do? I like to the reason if you like criminals coming over to your criminals coming over the border and coming into your neighborhood and ruin your neighborhood and you have murderers and God knows who else comes over here. You know what I'm saying? So if you like criminals, then hey, you know, vote for Kamala Harris. If you like money in your pocket, vote for Trump. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I know I don't like criminals over here. You know what I'm saying? I know I don't. You know what I'm saying? And you think I'm gonna the reason why I'm voting for Trump because Kamala Harris already said that she's gonna defund the police and everything. So if you want to believe that, yeah, if you don't want to believe that, then that's up to you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm only telling you what's on her. You know what I'm saying? So Kamala Harris is going to defund the police. She's going to bring criminals over here and everything, and we ain't gonna have no and the store owners are not going to be able to keep their stores open. Why would they keep their stores open if they ain't got there's no police protection? You know what I'm saying? Kamala Harris is going to defund the police. I don't trust her, not even with my wallet. Okay, I don't trust her. Okay, you know what else is going on here with her? And she put a guy in jail for no reason at all. I'm saying, the guy was ready to get out of jail. She kept him in there, and when she was attorney general, so look up at past record. I'm saying, look up at past record, and look how bad that woman did. I'm saying, look how bad that woman did. Okay, and you know something, and people are gonna trust her. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wouldn't even trust her with my wallet going to the store. Okay, okay, I wouldn't. That's how she is. We got legal aliens, over here in the border and everything, and that was a proof yesterday. That what I saw. So I saw that yesterday. So that was actually a big. That was a proof. That was proof yesterday that there is legal. And they actually and when I asked well they don't speak English. But I thought it was one of my. You know what I thought? I thought it was one of ours. You know what I'm saying? One of our people. You know what I'm saying? Doing it. But come to find out that these were illegal aliens standing there collecting money, back and forth. I felt bad for the kid. You know what I'm saying? And gave the kid. I got two granola bars, and I gave it to the kid. I gave it to my co-worker to give to the kid. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but how do you know? How do you know what's going on with them? You know what I'm saying? Um, that could be not his father. That could be who knows. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know where they were. So I mean, I've asked the kid. I mean, I said, "Look, hey, buddy, I says, you seem like a nice, a great young man." I said, "Do you know where you are right now?" You know what I'm saying? And he looked up at the guy, and the guy shook his head and went, "In other words, don't say anything to us." You know what I'm saying? That's how that works. But I mean, if you are, if no, it's hard to say, but I mean, sometimes you can't really trust anybody. But I mean, hey, I have grandkids, and and I have grandkids, so I mean, it's kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, but it is what it is. Kid got his kid got his granola bars. You know what I'm saying, and that was it. So, and yeah, I asked him if he liked the granola bars, and he said, "Yeah, I like the granola bars." I said, "Well, cool." You know what I'm saying? I said, "I'm glad to give it to you." You know what I'm saying? Kid was hungry, man. Kid looked like he was undernourished or something. But it's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame that it's a shame that this is all happening, and it's yeah. I mean, and we got to fight to stop it. We got to fight to have these people not come over here anymore. I mean, once Donald Trump gets back into office, the first thing it's going to be we instead of catch and release, we're gonna catch and deport back to where you came from, unless you get an asylum, unless you get a green card, saying that you cannot live over there because your country is your country is under attack, or your country's have bad things going on over there. So I mean, the Secretary of State shouldn't uh, you know uh, has applications for that. You know what I'm saying? They do. They have application goes by the President of the United States to be approved. So that way, if there is something going on over there, you need to get in touch with your embassy. The embassy will get in touch with the Secretary of State, and the Secretary of State will get in touch with the President of the United States. And and if the President of the United States feels that you're in danger over there, he will grant the asylum, and you can come over here. So, but that is the reports for today. Um, I'm your host, Dave Mead, and I I'll be on Monday night, and I'll be talking more about the whole federal election and city election, state election, all the way around. And I will keep you updated on Mayor Adams, how he's corrupt and taking presents and everything too. So take care, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great Sunday, and I'll see you Monday night. I'll be talking about the November election throughout the day on Monday, because and I'll be going up there looking at the numbers, and I'll be writing the numbers down. Maybe go live. Who knows? Okay, maybe if I can. So I will talk to you guys later. So take care, everybody. Have a great night, and see you Monday night. Okay, take care. This is Fall River Media out.